Hello everybody and welcome back to part 3 of my how to build tutorial of this grand church, or it may even be classified as a cathedral. As you can see, it is raining, so my character is going to get rather wet, but that doesn't matter because we're nice and dry in the comforts of our own homes. As you can see, I have finished off the walls as promised on both sides, so I don't need to bore you with that. And I filled in sections of the floor where I've connected the pillars with these stone slabs and leaving these square gaps in the middle to do some interesting, perhaps like a mosaic floor of some form, although it'll be very blocky. I've had a little play around with the roof because I was a little bit concerned with how I was going to connect the two pieces, the different styled parts of the roof together, and it took me a little while to finally find something that was a suitable compromise and something that would work and fit in very well with the design. So I think this is probably as good as I'm going to get it, but this is only one segment out of one section of the roof. So as you can see, I've got all these to build down here, and I've got to get them absolutely spot on with this one here. So I'm going to be once again busy off camera. Fortunately enough for you guys, you're not going to have to view this, but what I will do, I will build one piece so that you can see how it goes together. But I wanted to show you one piece as well, to give you an idea of what the end product is for one segment. So we'll do that bit right now. So the best place I figured out to start off building the roof is from the top and working your way down. So we're going to place we're going to place a stair block here in this corner. The blocks I'm using for the roof are quartz stairs and quartz slabs and a block of quartz. You don't have to use quartz if you don't wish, but I felt that because this building's rather grand, and if I use darker materials it's going to make it very dark and eerie, and I wanted to try and light up the structure as much as possible, so I'm using a lighter coloured material. So again, with the stair blocks, matching the stone framework for the roof, and we're just going to connect everything up using the quartz blocks. For the corner piece I'm using the stair piece, and we're just going to follow the frame all the way down to the bottom as best as possible. So now selecting our block of quartz, we're going to go round, connecting all the block pieces up, and any stair pieces of the frame we're going to connect them using stair block quartz. Same again, the block of quartz, connecting this piece here, and then when we need to, coming back round to this side to refer to our first completed section. Right, okay, so we have an upside down block there. So this is what you're going to have to do also as well, not just observing what's on the outside of the framework, but also paying attention to what's on the inside as well. So what people would make the mistake of doing is placing a full block there, which, to be fair, on the outside looks correct, but when you go inside and you're looking up above at the ceiling, it doesn't quite match up with this upside down stair piece here. So making sure that you observe both the outside and the inside frame parts of the stonework roof structure. We're going to replace 2 upside down stair pieces there and there. I'm just going to have a quick look to see what we've done here. Now I think we use full blocks. And do we use one on the outside as well? I think we do. Yes we do. So we place one underneath there like that. Okay, and for the stair piece here, we're just going to place a single block of stair there and there. Now we need to have a look what we've done underneath. I think in this part we actually use a full block, because we can't place another stair block underneath because it just wouldn't look right. Or can we? No, we can't, because we end up with this little gap here, so it's going to have to be a full block. And I think we go all the way around, if I am not mistaken. Indeed we do. So we go all the way around on the outside. Is that right? Am I doing this right? No, that's not right. I've done that wrong. Get rid of them. It's one block underneath. Is it a block under here? Yeah, I think it is. So, yeah, that's right. And then we go down to here, don't we? So it goes down 2 blocks. 1, 2, 1, 2. That's right. Okay. So for the inside part here, we're going to place an upside down stair block there, and same for there, to match this piece here and that piece there. It looks like we've used full blocks there and there. Okay, trying to remember what we've done. So do we place a block there? Indeed we do. And then using the stair block, we're going to place one there, like that. Is that right? Have I done that right? I think I've done that wrong. That's right. And then we use an upside down, sorry, we use a stair block. I do apologise. Just a normal stair block, not upside down. Then we place a full block underneath. Right, okay. What do we do now? So I guess we just follow the pattern. So here we place, that's it, we just link it up. Now with the stair block, now that we're on this level, I think, do we place a corner piece like that? Why? That's why. Is that necessary? Could we get rid of that? I have a feeling that is necessary. So we're going to have to get rid of that block and fill it up with quartz. Yeah, that might be necessary. So we'll get rid of that block there, place it with a full block, and then connect this central piece here. It may look a little bulkier than what I'd initially wanted it to be, but you have to try and make some compromises to the build, unfortunately, and you just have to try and match everything up as best as possible, and I feel this is the best way that we're going to do it. Okay, So finishing off the last bit on the outside, placing our stair block there, which connects that piece to the other side of the stairs. So that finishes the outside. So now we quickly turn our attentions to the inside. And we're going to follow the pattern on the inside, placing some upside down stair blocks. There. 2 more here. What have we done up here? Oh yes, that's what we've done. Placing upside down stair blocks there and there. Then we place a full block and a half block there. Why does that look different? No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. It's just my eyesight. That's fine. That's okay. So those pieces match up. Do they? Yes, they do. Yes, they do. That's right. That's right. As you can see, it can get a little bit confusing when you've got so many shapes going off in one place at the same time. Make sure I've not missed any pieces off. Oh, there's one corner piece there. Which can we actually... Yes, we can. That looks better. Beautiful. That connects everything off nicely, and it gives you that nice point at the bottom. So when you've got a complete section built, you'll have this wonderful structure with all these different shapes flowing with symmetry and interesting shape and design, and that roof is just going to look gorgeous when it's finished. So I'll finish the rest of it off in between now and the next episode, so you'll get to see what that looks like when it's finished. So now we'll turn our attentions to the floor. We shall, I think, have we got any black? Oh, black concrete powder, no thank you. We'll have a look at the black concrete. So what I'm going to do, I'll dig up 1 square of dirt, and we'll just have a little play around with a random design with black and the white of the quartz block as well. Just see what we can design with the space that we have. Okay. So I don't think a border will do it any justice, so we'll want to make something a little bit more interesting than just make a border. How would that look? We'll fill in this section, see how this turns out, and if it looks a bit boring, then we'll go back to the drawing board and try something else if it looks a little too boring. I'm not sure if I like that. Oops, torches? No, don't want torches. So we'll quickly go around the floor here. And place a block of quartz there. Fill in the centre part of the stonework there with some quartz to keep the symmetry. And fill in this centre piece with a block of quartz, and let's take a step back and have a look. As you can see, I don't particularly like this design. It does absolutely nothing for me at all. So what I might do, we'll go perhaps with a standard conventional checkered floor, because at least you know what you're going to get. Okay. So we'll go around the outside first. Yeah. Block of quartz there, so we're going to have a concrete block there. Get rid of that block there. Get rid of that one. 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 Place that one there like that. Get rid of that. Get rid of that one. How's that looking? A little bit better. That's not right. That's right. Get rid of that block there. There we go. Have I missed anything off? Yes, there's one block there. And now we'll fill in the gaps in the floor with our quartz blocks, because I like the design of the quartz blocks. It gives you a sort of marble finish to the floor, especially with this texture pack that I'm using. It really makes the floor stand out significantly, and to me, when you walk in through the entrance into this church slash cathedral, which I think it will probably end up turning into a cathedral of some sort, you have, I think the floor looks a lot more interesting than what it did from the first design that I came up with. So I think we will go along the lines of having a checkered floor. Also, what I'm going to do is we're going to add some torches, so we've got a little bit of light to the build. So what I was thinking of doing was placing some fence panels inside the pillars from a certain height, and then on top of them we'll place some torches, and that will provide the light for this build. So where this stair block is, you're going to leave a gap and then place your fence panel, and then on top of that fence panel you're going to place your torch. So I think we'll go around the pillars that stick out here, and I think we'll leave these as they are, because you don't want to be placing too many torches down. As much as you want to light up the building, you don't want to add too much light, so it creates like a false negative result for what you want for your build. Oops, I placed that wrong. So we'll do a couple of these, and then we'll call it here for the end of this tutorial, and this will give me something to do off camera, so then we're ready for the next part of this build, which I think we'll turn our attentions outside. As you can see, we've filled in all the side walls, but it looks a little bit repetitive. There's a bit too much symmetry going off there, so maybe what we could do to break up that symmetry a little bit, and also give this build a little bit more shape going out, is we could perhaps build some flying buttresses which connect up to the main building and gives the side of the building a little bit more shape, so that it just doesn't look like a sort of square block with a lot of fancy detail going on top. So I'll have a play around with a design there, and then we can incorporate that into the build. So yeah, I think we'll call it here for today's episode. So we've placed a few torches on the inside, we've figured out a pattern for the floor as well as the design for the roof, so I have plenty to be getting on with in the meantime. If you have enjoyed watching today's video, please leave a like and subscribe to the channel for more videos, not just of my how to build tutorials, but all my other videos that I have on my channel as well. Please check them out for more good entertainment value. I promise you there are some cracking videos that I have done. Thank you for watching this video, and I hope to see you in part 4. Take care and goodbye.